Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Psych Talk. Today I will talk about the Dark Triad, which includes narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. I will talk about each of them and how they differ from each other and give some examples as well. So let's start with narcissism. So, how does it look like? Narcissists, they crave a lot of attention and they believe they're better than everyone else. They are very condescending and they'll hurt others to protect their fragile ego. An example could be a parent forces their child to excel in sports, not because they care, but because they want to brag about their perfect family. And if the child fails, they either mock or ignore them, leaving the kid feeling pretty much worthless. And the narcissist use love and approval as a weapon, and he literally breaks people's spirits for their own gain. Machiavellianism, it's literally the scheming puppet master. So they're very cold and calculating. They lie, cheat, and manipulate to get what they want, no matter who gets hurt. And an example could be a coworker that spreads a rumor that you stole money, and they know it's a lie, but they'll just lie so that you can get fired and they will take your job. And it's interesting because they act concerned to your face while stabbing you in the back. And they see people as tools to use, discard or destroy without any guilt. Psychopathy. So psychopaths don't feel any empathy or guilt whatsoever. They enjoy hurting people and have no remorse for their actions. An example could be a landlord raises rent by 300% on elderly tenants, forcing them to lose their homes. When one tenant begs for mercy, they laugh and say, "Not my problem." And psychopaths enjoy watching others suffer and thrive on power and control. More examples of these traits could be a lover that pretends to care deeply for their partner only to manipulate them into signing over their bank accounts. And once the money's gone, they just disappear, leaving the partner broke and emotionally wrecked. Or a business leader fakes caring about their employees, but secretly cuts their pay and cancels health insurance to increase profits. And the smile while ruining hundreds of lives. And the Dark Triad is very terrifying because these people hide in plain sight. They seem very normal, even kind sometimes. But under the surface, they're plotting how to use and destroy you for their benefit. And these Dark Triad traits can overlap, but each one of them has something that is distinct. So let's break it down. So the narcissist is literally the spotlight seeker, and they constantly talk about themselves, they crave admiration and get angry or defensive if criticized. The key difference is that narcissists, they need others to boost their fragile self-esteem. So they want to be admired and praised at all costs. An example could be a boss that takes credit for a team project and insists that they couldn't have done it without their brilliance. And if they get challenged, they literally lash out or get angry like a child. They act like a child. The Machiavellian, they're again very strategic, calculating, and secretive. They lie easily and often, and they rarely show their true feelings. And the key difference is that Machiavellians don't care about being liked. That's the difference. Narcissists, they want to be admired. They want to be liked or seen, as being very intelligent or being very talented. But Machiavellians, they don't care about being liked. They care about winning. And everything they do is part of a bigger plan. Psychopaths, again, they're they're fearless, impulsive, and have no empathy. They can be charming, but only to manipulate you. The key difference is that psychopaths don't feel guilt or fear consequences. They act without remorse and often enjoy seeing others suffer. So there's kind of like this sadistic part. And as a summary, the narcissist wants admiration and praise and hates criticism. The Machiavellian wants power and control and loves to manipulate. The psychopath wants excitement and dominance and enjoy hurting others. And there are ways to recognize them. Obviously, you won't be able to do so right away. It's going to take a couple of months or maybe years, but they will always show their true face in the sense that they can't 24/7 pretend to be someone else. Like a little bit of their true self is going to come out in a way or another, and you have to be very attentive and careful to see that and see that pattern, because it might come out every once in a while. And take note about it, because you might think, oh, they just made a mistake, or yeah, I mean, sometimes people can lie or sometimes people can hurt you, but that's not always the case. That's not always a mistake. Sometimes it's on purpose, and you will have to be very attentive. And it's hard because, people want to see the best in other people, and some individuals might be also naive, and just see the bright side of everybody. But that's how some individuals get very hurt, and they can have, very bad consequences, because these people are not joking around. They can mess up your entire life, and they can hurt you very badly. Also, another way to kind of see, kind of trying to recognize who these people are is basically, do they have, ask yourself questions like, do they have friends? Do many people talk shit about them in the sense that they had a bad experience with them? For example, if you have a boss or someone in your life and everybody is telling you, yeah, I had a bad experience with that person, trust them. That individual might be like that first because they try hard to appear as someone else, but then at the end, at the end you can always tell. And it might take a very long time. It might take, a very, very long time until you get fucked over, pretty much. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was very clear in distinguishing the narcissist, the Machiavellian, and the psychopath. Thank you for listening.